infatuated with the in-between, the ups, the downs, the curves and the rounds. I bring it to your city or your hometown. I go back in time when the feeling was fine, when funkin' was legal and it wasn't a crime. Party people lined up and down the way, a bigger celebration than your birthday. Funkin' up the neighborhood, I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funkin' in the city, funkin' up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funkin' in the city, funkin' up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. And I have seen the world pristine, funk you up in the bushes, funk you down in the trees. Now look around, all the frowns, the yellow, the white, the red and the brown. And keep in mind, it never costs a dime, 'cause funkin' is free, I remember the time. Now look today, the streets are gray, time to take it back to yesterday. Funkin' in the neighborhood, I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. It was good in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood, I felt fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood.
And we're live!
And we're back! 2 weeks gone. 2 weeks gone. I'm finally back.
He had a little vacation. He's back.
A little bit.
Welcome to the Underdog Journey. I'm Wes. This guy is Dave, and he's back. And we're running late, so I got to apologize.
So the whole time, West is over here dealing with problem after problem after problem on setting up the stream tonight. And I'm sitting here just bugging the shenanigans out of him.
That's a nice way to put it. That's nice.
And he goes, Dave, that's not helping. So, of course, my response was, at no point did I say I'm here to help.
And
of course, you say
that you're still not helping.
That's still not fucking helping.
So I noticed that Nicole Leffingwell is watching. And, Nikki, I'm sorry that you have to deal with this every single day.
every day morning. She doesn't deal with it. She just tells me to go outside and wander around in the yard.
Yeah, I get that. That sounds about right. Hey, if our audio sounds off, let me know. So we were having some audio issues. That's one of the reasons we were a little late.
So we've got I would say about a half-second delay from what we speak to what we hear.
Yeah, if you hear any echo, let us know, and we'll take notes.
We'll take notes. Nothing we can do about it, but we'll take notes.
So we actually have a really fun show today. So if you guys remember, Stevie Evans from Big Bentley's Pet Supply has been doing some amazing stuff with his business. It's been a while since we've spoken to him, so I can't wait to bring him on.
Well, I wore his shirt on the last podcast I was on. I wore the Big Bentley shirt.
Representing the Big Bentley's Pet Supply.
Wait, is this right? All right, all you cool people out there, make sure this is right. Hashtag representing. No, it doesn't sound.
No,
that doesn't feel as cool as it should.
That would never sound cool coming out of our mouths. No. So Shannon Black is with us, and he says he's not an unknown user. I can't even speak because the delay in our headphones is screwing me up.
It is tough.
Before we get to the news or any fun stuff, let's go ahead and bring Stevie on. He can join us. And Stevie, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys? Can y'all hear me all right?
We can hear you great. People listening, if you hear any echo on Stevie's audio, let us know. We'll try and fix it. But Stevie, how you been, man? It's been a long time.
Hey, man, I've been good, man. I appreciate you guys bringing me back on. Since I talked to you guys, I know the last time I was in the hospital with my son, he has returned home. And, man, he's doing awesome.
Oh, that is cool.
So for those folks at home that don't know this, the last time Stevie was actually on our show, your son had just been born, premature as I recall, and you were in the hospital still doing this show.
From the hospital, for the newborn son. Now, that's dedication. So, Stevie, we got to thank you, man. That is
from the NICU. And
the show must go on.
And to all of the NICU nurses out there, a huge thank you because, damn.
Hey, for real. Hey, absolutely. I appreciate you saying that. But my kids, I'm instilling in them that, look, the show must go on. No matter what you're going through, no matter, the challenges you face, you've got to keep chugging along. And, thank God my son got home safe and everything is good.
Dude, it's amazing, your dedication, and that's why your business has been doing so well. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. But in the meantime, I have a couple of news items that I think are pretty important.
Man, we've got some great people chiming in already. Nicole Leffingweller calling us twinsies.
Well, we did dress alike on purpose.
On purpose.
On purpose.
On purpose. This, in case you don't know, we are live from the Opera House, Columbus, which is kind of our home territory. And they got new Steinmasters jerseys. Both West and I are Steinmasters here. They had them in. They see me coming in tonight. They said, hey, we got your stuff. So I'm like, all right, we're going to be looking tight on the show tonight.
Clearly.
And look it. We are. I mean, you can't tell us apart.
We look great.
I mean,
Stevie,
I'm one and a half.
We need to get you one of these.
Yeah, Stevie, you need one. You come up here.
So everybody watching.
I'll take one.
Go ahead, Stevie.
I said I'll take one.
All right.
We'll make it happen. But for everybody watching, I apologize. Stevie's video isn't on. The software is not connecting right, but you can hear him. So,
yeah. Well, we've talked about this in the past about how often Skype, Facebook, and other software or providers change their interface. And when you are broadcasting, those changes in any one and how they interact with the others is where we run into most of our issues.
Right. So basically, Skype changed something on the back end. It's called an NDI connection, and it's not connecting to my software correctly. But my current wife did chime in and say, hashtag tight.
Okay, wait. Hashtag current wife. Are you talking about her outfit?
Ouch! Oh, this is a family show, David.
I've only had 3.5 liters of beer, but I'm not sure what an unfamily-based.
I still have the
would
power
be
to
there.
mute David, so
Well,
if
so
you
do
want
I.
me to
Well, so
mute
do I.
David.
So do I can mute. Oh, wait,
Maybe.
I'm locked. Never mind, I can't.
Yeah. Womp womp.
Hey,
So, Stevie, I need your feedback on these news items here. So,
Yes, we want to hear it.
so the first
One
one
people at home want
is
to know.
the first one's actually pretty important. Okay, so I think we've discovered what actually went wrong with the world from 2020 moving forward. I know you guys have your theories. This is a good one, though.
We don't talk politics.
This isn't politics.
Okay.
This is not politics. It's
right.
not any kind of random virus
Oh my
that
God!
came
I
out
see
of.
what's on your screen. All right, go for it. I'm going to shut up.
And this is a good
let's hear
one.
it.
So, it all starts with a weasel. And no, not Pauly Shore. No, it starts with a So, exactly. So, there was this weasel, right? And it might have been a wild ferret. I don't know. It was in the weasel. It was in the weasel family. It was not on MTV. But in 2016, there was a weasel that broke into the Large Hadron Collider. And
In case you guys don't know, that's CERN over in Switzerland.
right. So,
Yeah.
so are you familiar with the LHC, as the cool kids call it, Stevie?
Well, I am.
I am.
I don't
And
know
I've
how
got
many
some
people out there in the
interesting things to say
general
about
block
that.
are.
So, what's that?
So I don't know how many people out there on the general block are, but the LHC is common
Right.
nomenclature to me.
Right. So in 2016, the Large Hadron Collider was actually forced to close down because a wild weasel actually got in to the LHC and was chewing in some wires in there and fried itself. Now, one of the things that happened is they had to close it down, they rebooted, they restarted, and the restart actually took place in late 2019, early 2020. 2020. The delay's messing up my. I'm not slurring.
It's fine.
There's a delay.
I am.
So, the theory is, when the LHC went down and they rebooted it, it shifted us into an alternate universe. This is a real theory. This is not me making this up.
Yes.
This is in the news.
Yes.
Stevie, what's your
Well,
thought?
Hey, and look, I believe that happened. Okay.
Right.
So look. Here's why. All right. So in 2019, my life was on a particular path. Okay.
Right.
Then literally in one fell swoop, my life shifted in a completely different direction, and that I think the weasel might have done it because
It's the weasel.
thing is,
Blame Pauly
look,
Shore.
look.
Blame the Pauly Shore.
Hey, look, the reason why is because, look, I was just a regular, pharmaceutical production worker, living my regular life in the corporate world. Then the next thing you know, I'm working on starting my own pet supply company and being a CEO. So, hey, all praise to the weasel.
So,
Blame the weasel.
on a similar note to that, scientists within the last, I'd say, week are flummoxed.
flummoxed.
We're going to go with flummoxed.
They're flummoxed and stumbled.
They're flummoxed and stumbled as to why the Earth is spinning faster.
You beat me to it. That's my next news story.
Oh, really?
Yes. So for the first time in recorded history, the Earth is actually spinning faster.
Second time.
No.
Second time.
Well, not as
The-
fast as it currently is now.
Oh, okay.
Right.
As fast as it is. Okay. All right.
Right.
So
So
there was a speeds change back during the Indonesia earthquake.
on Wednesday, June 29th, it was recorded that the Earth sped up by 1.59 milliseconds. Now, that may not sound like a lot. It's not going to affect.
But it's measurable.
Right. It's not going to affect your day-to-day, except for the fact that, like me, it's kind of a big deal. So, I wanted to work that in.
Developed Hulk-like strength.
But no, here's how it could affect everybody. There are very precise clocks in every computer on Earth. GPS, everything that you use on a day-to-day basis is controlled by this very precise timing. And now all of it has to be reset.
Yes.
That's insane. We have to be living in an alternate universe.
Now, West.
Now, West, what you don't understand.
What you don't understand is we may be living in a simulation.
Look, maybe somebody resets. He's pointing because maybe somebody reset something in the simulation, and now we're screwed. I think they're going to shut it down soon.
Yes,
Stevie.
Well, I mean, I would.
It's completely possible that we are in a different timeline. I mean, look, all this stuff that's going on, like as far as like the Large Hadron Collider and all that stuff, they're trying to find out, you know, what happened right after the Big Bang, what particles existed or whatever. But they're finding stuff that they didn't even know existed. They're really trying to look at dark matter is what they're doing. Because dark matter makes up more of the universe than matter that we can see.
It's true.
What are we at now? 78%? Something along the lines? So like 78% of the universe being made up of dark matter? Something like that. It's
dark
crazy.
matter. So dark...
It's the echo.
The echo is screwing us up.
It's really messing
It's
me
like
up.
maybe a quarter of a second off.
Yeah. So as we're talking, we're getting this. What am I thinking?
Just a mild delay.
Think about when you're at a sports amphitheater or a stadium. That's the word I'm looking for. Stadium.
You know the sports ball place where they do the things with the.
Number 17 has the ball. 17 passes to 23. 23 goes off for the dunk. You know, that kind of echo is what we're hearing.
Right. Stevie got it.
Dave, hey, listen, man. Hey, shout out to Dave, man. Hey, and also shout out to Dave's dad, who is my Facebook friend, and he's very cool.
Nice. There you go. So
that's awesome.
But honestly, look back to 2015. Does it look anything like the world today? Anything?
No.
We are living in an alternate universe. And science proved it. It's the LHC, as the cool scientists call it.
So, have you watched the latest Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
So where that one chick can jump from reality or universe.
America Chavez. I'm a nerd. I know these things.
Yeah.
Right.
So what you're saying is,
I would have left this reality.
Saying is the LHC, when he was either powered off or powered on, created a blip in the time-space continuum, and we just right through.
So you're telling me Doctor Strange did it, not the Weasel?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The Weasel did it, and Doctor Strange came out 7 years later to give us an insight.
Okay, that's fair. I get it.
All right.
That's fair.
I'm on board with it.
Either way, a wild Swedish weasel sent us into another universe. It's all business today.
Appropriate.
You are never going to say a wild Swedish weasel without me laughing.
I think it's
only
Swedish.
Appropriate.
Hey, this is a family show, West.
Is it Sweden? No, it's not Sweden. It's Swiss.
It's
a wild Swiss weasel.
Well, it
either way, it's blonde.
I believe there's 3 countries it goes through.
Right. Okay. So either way, the weasel. Pauly Shore, thank you for ruining the world. Okay.
There are some scientists on the other side of the world that are just laughing their ass off at us.
We're big in the science community, clearly.
We're huge.
So
huge. Well, I'm huge. You're about medium.
Before we get to Stevie's business, the way it's developing, because it's amazing, Stevie. We want to talk about it.
Yeah, definitely.
We have one more news story.
Uno más, por favor.
I think I found one of my dream jobs.
All right.
One of my dream jobs.
All right. I don't want to look.
There's a candy company who is looking for a, what do they call it? A chief candy officer.
Oh, dibs.
Chief candy officer It doesn't
Actually,
pay.
no.
It doesn't pay a ton. $78,000 a year. $78,000 a year, or $100,000 Canadian. So $78,000 a year. It's in the article. It's not me.
Fucking Canadians.
How many loonies is that? I don't know. That's what they call their money. I didn't make that up. So the chief candy officer is
$78K a year to taste candy.
right. Exactly. So
Nice.
the person's job will be to lead candy board meetings, to taste candy, to approve or disapprove new flavors.
Oh, that would suck.
Now, one of the downsides, if you can call it a downside, is that this person may need to eat up to 3,500 pieces of candy per month, which would be 117 candies per day. And I don't see a problem with this.
I
Free
see a
candy,
problem with that.
I see a huge problem with
as
that.
long as diabetes is covered on their health insurance.
Wait,
I think we're good.
No. Anytime we say that D word, we've got to Wilford Brimley the shit out of it.
Diabetes.
We've got the diabetes.
If diabetes is on their health care, then we're good. So
So what did that math come down to? 175?
117 per day.
117 pieces
I'm okay
of candy
with that.
per day.
You don't have to eat the whole candy.
Dude.
Take a bite.
Dude. All right, so
Get a good dentist. Get dental coverage.
you know what? That would be huge.
My current wife is rolling her eyes. And as you say huge, yes, you would be huge after a couple of months of working.
Hey, I always tell people you don't get this fat by accident.
I love Halloween. Honestly.
So I'm leaving. Where are we? We're in Columbus, Ohio. So I'm leaving here. I'm heading down to Atlanta, Georgia. I'm going from Atlanta, Georgia to Charleston, South Carolina. Now, the only reason I'm going to Charleston now, I want to
Charleston
visit.
shoes.
Well, no. Hall's Steakhouse.
Hall's Steak. I don't know Hall's
Number
Steakhouse.
1 rated steakhouse in all of the state. One of the top rated steakhouse in the country.
What does that have to do with candy?
We were talking about getting fat.
Oh, got it.
So if I'm going to get fat, I'm going to be a steak tester, not a candy tester.
Stevie's
What about
really
you,
happy.
Stevie? What about you, Stevie?
What about
Steak-
candy?
steak or
what?
candy?
What are we talking about?
He's ignoring us now.
Steak or candy?
Steak.
There you go. I told you. That's where we full circle.
So if Hall's Steakhouse is hiring a chief steak officer, that's fine.
Right here.
That's a cool job.
I got it. I'm in. I got it covered.
Stevie says I look like Rudy in this jersey. I'll take it. Look, I've often been called a young Samwise Gamgee. I couldn't think of Sean Astin's name, so I said Samwise Gamgee.
That makes me Frodo. I'm cool with it. Do not bite my finger off.
That
Wait.
was
You look
Smeagol.
good,
That was
man.
That was Gollum.
Gollum, not me. Anyway, it's getting weird.
Well,
It's getting weird.
The nerd level
Stevie-
just went through the roof.
Stevie's really happy to come on today. So
I'm sure he is. I want to hear. So, Stevie, from the last time we were talking, you were in the hospital, literally in the hospital.
with his
You don't-
newborn son.
Yes, with your newborn son. Tell us what you've been doing since then. And I really wish we could see your video. But speak loud, speak clear, and be proud. Tell us what you've been doing.
All right, man. So, yeah, the last time I was on the show, my son was in the hospital. He was born at 25 weeks. And, so he was in there for about 4 months, okay? It was a very long time. So
Wow.
we were, with my schedule, with my work schedule, the days that I worked, I would go to the hospital after work. And then go see him. So I'd spend a few hours in the hospital. So, man, I was putting in like 16, 17-hour days for a long time. But that didn't stop, me trying to continue to build the business and all that stuff, because I know that that's what's going to take the family into the future, So I stayed focused on that. I do got a couple of updates I'd like to share.
Yeah.
Fire away, please.
I'm sorry.
Tell us the updates. I can't wait.
Okay. So one of the updates, very, very, very cool, is I've actually added a new product to my line. It is a all-natural pet shampoo. Okay. So you can use this shampoo on dogs, cats, any type of animal that has fur. Okay.
What about David?
I specifically formulated this for David because he's such an animal.
I get it.
That's the way to do it.
I mean, look, this dude is an animal.
What you're saying is I'm an animal.
Yes.
He's saying you need a bath.
Hey.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Stevie, go ahead.
After this podcast, I'm sure Dave will need a bath for sure.
These are very hot. These jerseys are very hot.
They actually are. But I'm at the hotel right next door. I'm good.
West.
Yep.
So I know you can't see me right now, but my new products, they're on the website right now.
Nice.
That's one of the things I wanted to share.
Okay.
I wanted to share something with you guys, okay? Because some things have changed. My strategy has shifted a bit, over the last couple months. And just to kind of let you all know where I'm going with this is I'm actually about to move my podcast my website to a different platform.
Oh, different platform. So right now you're currently on Wix still, right? You're going to move to Shopify?
No, I'm not on Wix.
Who are you on? Where are you on?
I'm on Webflow right now.
Oh, I thought you were on Wix. I apologize. Okay. So
no, if go ahead.
So where are you moving to and why?
Okay. So Dave, you good now?
I'm back. I had to go help some people out.
He's photobombing people over here. It's a whole thing.
I'm literally doing stuff all the time.
Right. So, Dave, you're going to want to hear this, okay?
I'm focused.
All right. So, in about 2 months' time, so in about 8 weeks, I'm going to be shifting my website to Shopify.
Okay. All right. Love Shopify.
Okay.
Wes is a huge fan of Shopify.
Right. And the main reason is that I picked Shopify is I'm going to be able to, target my audience a little bit better. And they're going to be able to see everything, like as far as my website, my products, all on the same site.
Okay, wait. Target your audience. I am loving the sound of that. So tell me, what is your... All right, I'm not going to go down to your niche level 5. What is your broad catch demographic? Who is it that you're saying? Yeah, your broad catch. The person that you're saying your first line of your advertisement is the one that catches the broadest range of people. What is that? What is that you're doing, moving from XYZ to Shopify? What does that look like?
All right. Well, look, I'm at a point where I've got to keep it as simplistic as possible, and here's my thinking. So, over the last about 4 months, I've been able to gather some Google reviews. Okay, so I'm getting Google reviews, but on my current platform, I'm not able to add reviews or live reviews to my website.
Oh,
so,
wow.
by moving to Shopify, I'll be able to have a review column, and people will actually be able to see what people are saying that bought it from Shopify.
Yeah.
Not just from Google or
Very
anywhere
nice.
else. I think that's going to help a lot.
Very nice.
Yeah, Shopify is great. So I just showed your website a second ago. Are you going to go with a similar layout, or are you going with something brand new? Are you building it yourself, or are you having someone build it?
No. So, okay. So, and that's another great question. I'm not going to give any names right now, but I've actually hired an outside firm.
Okay.
What? Wait.
Okay.
Was it us?
Yes,
it
Stevie.
was not.
Yes, Stevie.
Yes, Stevie.
Who
what
was
the
it,
hell,
man?
bro?
Hey, don't worry. I've got you guys covered. I've got some stuff coming up that is going to be specifically for you guys.
That's all right. I just launched a new business that's actually launched through GoDaddy's operational site. I didn't even
There
use
you go.
us, but I'm using all the tactics just like you are that we've taught over the last 2+ years.
So, Stevie,
Yeah.
your new product, is that selling in retail at all yet, or is it still just e-com?
That's a great question. Right now, my shampoo is not available in any retail location.
So is that also bioenzymatic, like your deodorizing spray, or is it different formula?
No. It doesn't have any bacteria in it. Okay. So
Okay.
the cleaners are bioenzymatic, and my deodorizer spray, which I don't think we talked about that yet.
We have
I love the new shampoo. But I've also got some deodorizer sprays now that does not use any enzymes. They use plant extracts and basically just all natural ingredients. Yes. So that's something that's very new. And also, if you go to my website, I've got 6 products now. And 2 of them are deodorizer sprays, which, I think we talked about that. I think I sent you a deodorizer spray. But also, the shampoo is on there. The shampoo has all natural ingredients in it, and it smells amazing. I'm telling you, it's like the best scent on the planet. It's crazy.
All right.
So I'm going to bring this up on your website right now. So
Okay,
we're going to
go
show
ahead.
this.
Yep.
And so this is only available on your website.
Only
Yes, now,
available
I
at Big Bentley's
apologize because I don't have a product
and
photo
Emporium.
yet.
Repeat
hear
that,
me?
sorry.
I said I apologize. I don't have a good product photo yet for the shampoo. I
Yeah.
just shot a placeholder, but I'm going to
Okay.
get a professional photo shot.
Hey, we happen to know of a professional photo shooter person.
Photo
photographer.
shooter. It's a technical term.
It's a technical term. A photographer. Little Red Hen photographer. Sorry, the echo really got me on that
So,
one.
Stevie, just so you guys know, watching and listening, as we go on, the echo is actually getting
worse.
Worse.
Yes.
There's like this lag that's perpetuating, getting
Yes.
worse over time.
So I'm
And
gonna talk to you about Little Red Hen photography. If you need products, this guy literally is going through schooling and training and stuff, and he just got done with product photographs. So if you need an introduction to say, hey, I need professional level e-commerce quality photographs of my product, we've got a guy for you. He actually
appreciate that.
usually is sitting in the background behind West at his house.
so
Okay.
Stevie, aside from new products, how are you scaling? How are you getting into new store locations? What are the things that you're doing?
All right. So I did a tally of how many retail locations I'm in right now. And if you go to my Facebook page and scroll down, so if you go to Big Bentley's Pet Supply page and scroll down, you'll see I made a post thanking all of the vendors. Right now, there are 14 total, okay? There are 14 total. Now, I've got 2 stores that I potentially am about to go in, okay?
Okay.
I'm not going to name them yet. But they're two really good ones. Okay. And then, but also though, for the last half of this year, I'm just going to focus on the e-commerce. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying I'm satisfied with the locations, because I would love to be in every location.
Right.
But that takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of footwork, all that good stuff. So I'm going to focus on the e-commerce from August until probably late December, see where I land in the next 6 months, and then I will assess and figure out, what the best next steps is forward.
Excellent. I love every word in all of what
great.
you just said. Every word of it. Focusing on and prioritizing how you want to go to market is huge. And knowing, like in your case, in this box, you want to focus and prioritize on e-commerce versus going to the store and this number of people finding it. You're focusing on bringing people into your website and pushing them that direction. And I love it. Absolutely love it. The amount of effort, the amount of work that you have done is just phenomenal.
Oh,
and
I don't know.
I'm going to clap. Can we clap?
Let's
clap. Let's give him a round of applause. There we go.
So
everybody
Stevie,
here's clapping for you too, especially that table.
So Stevie, what's coming up next for you aside from the website? Is that your next big thing, the website? Because it's a pretty big deal.
Yes, it is. It is, and also with that, I actually have shortened my domain. Okay.
Oh,
so
good.
With the launch of my new website, my new domain is www.bigbentleys.com.
Oh, I love it. Is that active now?
BigBentleys.com?
Yeah, no, it's not active, but I purchased the domain.
All right, so you're going to have both BigBentleys.com and Big Bentley's Pet Supply.
All right.
Well,
hang on.
All right, Stevie.
Wait, David, wait.
Go ahead.
Hold on. All right. So, BigBentley'sPetSupply.com will become inactive when my Shopify site goes live.
Wait.
On BigBentleys.com.
Okay, well, you know what you can do? You can keep Big Bentley's Pet Supply and redirect it to BigBentleys.com.
Yes. And that's what you want to do, because you've already spent a ton of collateral building Big Bentley's Pet Supply.
There's SEO value.
Yes, there's SEO value there that you can have redirected. So there's some.
Okay.
So before you do that, I want you to talk to my boy West over here, and he's going to get you set up and show you all of the nuances, the finishes that you need to do. And it's going to be able to keep all of the work and equity that you've put into this and run into the more streamlined URL.
So, Stevie,
that makes complete sense.
Yeah. Look, you and I will talk after this at some point, and we'll walk through how to do it. It's super easy. Just a simple redirect.
Okay.
Yes.
So, aside from the e-com and the store locations, are you doing any kind of like fairs or setting up booths at any shows or things like that? What are you doing?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so since I last talked to you guys, I did a great vendor event right here in my hometown of Winchester, Kentucky.
Yeah.
It was called the Beer Cheese Festival.
Wait. Un momento, por favor. Because we had a bit of an echo on that, and I got terrible hearing. Can you slow that down and say it one more time?
Sure. All right. I did a vendor event that was the Beer Cheese Festival.
Beer cheese.
Okay, so I heard that right. The beer cheese. Okay.
You had them at beer.
Hey,
You sold them at cheese.
don't sleep on the Beer Cheese Festival.
All right.
Sorry, go ahead.
Hey,
I'm sorry. I'm fantasizing
don't
about
sleep
beer
on the
cheese now.
Hey, don't sleep on the beer cheese festival, okay?
Bro, I'll never sleep on beer cheese.
We want to live there.
All right.
That sounds awesome.
Yes.
Hey, no, listen, for real. This was an amazing event. I probably sold about 60 units. So
Nice.
60 units
Nice.
in probably a 6-hour span, okay?
And that's not even counting the outreach. There's brand recognition that happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
We have talked several times about the touch, and that is a face-to-face touch is worth a lot.
If there's one thing David's good at, is touching strangers.
Actually, he's not wrong about that.
Hey, he offered to touch me at the beginning of the show, and I just said no.
He did. That's
Stevie,
true.
that was between you and me and not meant for the public.
No.
Oh, and that's why we were late coming online, everybody. I'm sorry about that.
Yes.
Indeed. So you did the Beer Cheese Festival. So tell us more about how that worked and your interaction with your customers during
you had
that
a booth
event.
set up. What was the deal?
So, right, okay. So this was very cool because I got to sit in front of a store that my products were in. They're in DNS Hardware, okay?
Yep.
Which is in Winchester. So I had a booth. I was set up right in front of DNS Hardware, and people get to talk to me. I get to explain to them what the products actually do, and then they have more confidence in it. They've never seen it before. They might have seen a Facebook post. A lady came up to me during the festival, and she said, "Oh, hey, I seen your ad in the paper." It wasn't an ad. It was basically a business profile that the Winchester Sun did of my business. So she said, "Oh, I see that you have big Bentleys, and I see that you're in this store. I was curious," and she actually bought a urine destroyer.
Nice.
So, people they're seeing it. One thing that I've realized in this whole thing over the last year, because now I'm actually officially a year in business. Even if they don't interact with it on social media, if that's Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, they still see it. They still see it.
Yeah, totally.
Wait.
That's brand recognition right there.
Stevie, we've talked about this in the past.
Right.
We're talking about that as a touch.
And it is. So it takes it, and this is science. This is science. It takes at least, I had to clear my throat to make it work. It takes at least 7 touches in order for true brand recognition to take place.
Yeah. And so every one of these events you're doing, plus you're talking, plus they've seen the op-ed or whatever it is that's running in the local paper, all these things are touches to people to say, hey, I'm a viable brand.
So tell us more about this this business profile you did. Was this an interview? What's the deal?
I'm very curious about the business profile you're talking about.
Okay, so if you go to Google and you Google Big Bentley's Pet Supply and Winchester Sun, it should pop up the article.
Okay. See if I can find it.
And yeah, you should be able to pull it up now.
Okay,
But,
wait. Stevie, I gotta tell you something right now. Now, I've never typed Big Bentley's Pet Supply into my search bar ever.
I type it all the time, Stevie.
Well, this is a newer computer, right? So I typed in Big Bentley's Pet and Google auto-populate supply.
So, Big Bentley's Pet Supply, what was the outlet on that?
Winchester Sun.
Okay.
On videos, just so you know, on videos, when you type in Big Bentley's Pet Supply, sorry, the echoes got me on that one.
Oh, it's killing us.
It's the top research or the top return is our podcast.
No, but
oh my God!
By the way,
I love
Stevie,
it.
you have a ridiculously beautiful family. This photo on here is
Thank
great.
you.
You guys are like,
No, your wife is way too hot for you, just like
It's-
mine is.
well, I didn't want to say it, but like, Stevie, she could do better. She could
You
do better.
you swung way above your grade, my friend.
Yes, good going.
Just like we did.
Hey, look, listen. I approach my life in the same aspect. I go for it all.
You did well, Stevie. You did well.
Great job.
So tell
Great
us about this
job.
article. So we're not going to read through the whole thing online
Yeah.
right now, but tell us about this.
All right. So, this is just me being aware of my surroundings. Okay. This is how this came about.
Pay
So,
attention.
I am right. So I am currently in a store called Full Circle Market in Winchester, Kentucky. Okay. So, a fella by the name of Warren Taylor recently did an article for the Full Circle Market. So me being outgoing or whatever, I don't care to talk to anybody. So I just sent him a message and I said, hey, my name's Stevie. I'm from Winchester. I have a business in Winchester.
Okay.
And I'd love to try to spread the word. And he was like, great. And we had a phone interview. It took like 30 minutes. And the next week, it was online.
Nice. Dude, that is awesome. So you reached out to him first.
And it was free. It was free.
And did they give you any kind of estimation about reach on this? How many people might potentially see this?
No.
Oh wow.
No.
You need
Okay.
to ask because this
Yeah.
is great. This article
'Cause-
looks awesome.
Yeah, they're getting metrics on this, and
So the
you should ask for them.
Just out of curiosity, frankly, but also for your own, state of mind. The article looks great. I'll read it later. I didn't know about this.
Yeah,
and
I just read it all the way through.
There's
March
also
18th of 2022.
There's also an audio version of this article. So I recommend everybody look for the Winchester Sun and look up Big Bentley's Pet Supply. This is incredible. So
2
Stevie,
minutes, 55 seconds
it won't.
of your life.
Yeah, so
It's
everybody
not
watching and
taking
listening.
It's not taking much.
Yeah, everybody watching and listening. It won't take much time. Look up this article. Stevie, and I'm really glad that you talked about switching to Shopify because next week our plan was to actually build a website on Shopify. So if you want to join us then, or if you just want to watch, we're actually going to go through step by step and literally build a website on Shopify next week.
Nice.
Oh, dude, that's
I'll
awesome.
be in North Carolina next week.
Oh, good.
It'll be great.
Yeah, cool. Stevie.
Yeah.
uh,
Hey. Yeah. So here's the thing, guys.
Mhm.
Like I said, I'm about 2 months out right now.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm currently doing is I am seeing what the current website has, and I'm going to be pulling content from the website, like some of the verbiage, some of the stuff. But I'm basically going to get everything proofread. I'm just going to take my time with this, and also I'm going to have all new product photography shot. I'm going to have things. Like I'm going to have before and after pictures. I'm going to have all kinds of different stuff that's going to be copyrighted this time around. And I'm just going all the way in with this.
Dude,
Nice.
honestly, the work you've been doing is amazing. Sorry, 1 second. Can I get a head spicer?
I'm going to say stuff while Wes is
it was
doing
very funny.
things. And
It was
blah,
delicious.
blah, blah. No, so. When
our
you're talking
server
about
just-
Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I have to report this. Our server just asked if I have monkeypox.
And what did you tell her?
I said, why no? Thank you for
Only
asking,
to,
no.
Only to my right.
Wow, it's getting weird, Stevie. Sorry,
well, yes,
go where you're saying.
But that's the thing is he's talking about pushing and promoting his, and I'm not going to say company, I'm going to say brand. Because Stevie, what you have is a brand.
Oh, the work you've done is amazing.
It is phenomenal, and I love every bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Thank
what
you.
is your next step? What's your next step?
Aside from the website, what's your next step?
All right. So aside from the website, my next step is I've got about 4 more vendor events for the rest of the year. Okay, so I'm going to be focusing on those, and I'll tell you what they are.
Okay.
All right. So first, on August 28th, I'll be at the Cynthiana Rod Run, which is a big car show. They're expecting about 15,000 attendees. Okay.
Okay.
The next event is September 1st. That's going to be at the Business Expo in Louisville, Kentucky. It's a part of a Chamber of Commerce that I've joined. September 17th, I will be at the what's it called? Oh, the doggy paddle for the Lexington Humane Society, which this is the second time that I'll be doing it.
Yeah.
And when I first went there, I had 1 product. Now I have 7. Or no, 6.
Oh, okay. All
6.
right. Nice.
So, I think that shows tremendous growth in staying power by Big Bentley's. And then to finish the year, I'll be at Court Day in Mount Sterling.
Okay. Those are amazing. I would love to be able to come to one of those and just like hang out and see what you do.
It'd be cool. We should do a show.
Hey, Court Day would be great because Court Day it's in October, and Court Day is 3 days. So I believe it's the 15th, 16th, and 17th of October.
What dates?
I think it's the 15th, the 16th, and the 17th of October.
All right. So I would love. Are any of those like a Wednesday?
Well, we'll see how those are. Well, let's see how those go.
We'll see how it goes.
The 15th
Yeah,
is
we'll set it up.
Noah's birthday, so we'll work that out.
Happy coming up birthday, Noah.
And I'm in Orlando at some point.
You son of
yeah. I do. I do a lot of stuff.
But Stevie, one of these times we're gonna try and make it down there to interview you during one of these shows.
Yes.
We don't want to get in your way. I just want to see what you do because
your
brand.
Get in your way.
He wants to get in your way. I want to actually
get your
work
way and drink a lot of beer.
So I want to actually do work while I'm yelling at him for getting in my way.
We can make it happen.
Dave, that's not helping.
Dave, that's not helping. Stevie.
And then I'll take Dave out downtown Lexington afterwards.
Good call. Very good call. So, Stevie, I know for a fact that you've been working on other products.
No.
Is any of that any of that public yet?
Oh, yes.
No,
wait,
no,
I gotta pretend I don't know.
It's not public.
But
None of that's public yet.
I gotta pretend I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know yet.
Tell me more, Stevie.
It's not public yet.
Wait.
All right, it's not public, but I'll go ahead and share it, okay?
Oh, we have an exclusive. Exclusive.
An Underdog Journey exclusive with Stevie.
I love it. All right, so there's 2 things that's coming up. All right, 2 things.
Number 1.
And the timeline is October, okay?
For the new product?
Good.
Okay.
I like that. October's a great time to launch project. That's the end of Q3.
Let the man talk.
That's what I just said.
Stevie, go ahead.
All right, you ready?
Oh, we're ready.
We're never ready.
Okay. So the first product that is, I have the chemicals right now, okay? Mm-hmm. It will be, I'm actually going to send you guys a sample in about 2 weeks' time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? 2 weeks' time. It is a tobacco odor eliminator.
Oh,
no!
Man, I can't wait.
I've never heard of such thing.
No, we're going to get together, and we're going to take this to the smokiest of
We're going to smoke cigars and
cigar shops, and we are going to test this out.
Yes.
Guys, I'm telling you right now, this stuff is so amazing. It's literally gonna blow your socks off. Okay,
I'm waiting.
It is going to it is going to blow your mind. You're going to be like, how is this possible? Okay. So now I've already got a basic logo for that product, and I've shared that with West, but I believe that's what we're going to go with. I've already purchased www.smokedestroyer.com.
Love that URL.
Okay.
Very good choice.
Yes. So that will also now, and I'm using. So in 2 months, I'll be on Shopify. I'm deciding
in 2 months.
right now which platform
2
I'm going to put
months.
Smoke
Oh,
Destroyer
nice.
on. So I think I'm going to go with Shopify, but we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Now, the next product I have, it's called Mary Jane's Odor Eliminator.
Look, we all know what that's aiming towards. But look,
that is huge.
Oh, dude, with
It is
legalization,
not my market, but that is huge.
right, we are not the target audience. However,
Yeah,
it's a big market.
That market,
That's
that
a big
audience
market.
is
So,
humongous.
and let me
If you
say,
made-
All right, whoa,
Go ahead.
Stevie, go ahead.
Hey, I just want to give you guys some insight here, okay?
Yeah.
So what I'm planning on doing with this, with both of these products, is I'm targeting wholesale accounts, okay?
Right.
I'm trying to get wholesale accounts with apartment complex managers that will buy my products by the gallon that are ready to use, and they can spray them in their apartments when they're switching, attendants or whatever. You know, the people who
I
are temp-
know.
right?
I know more than one.
Pothead?
I know what. Actually, no, I can't think of any potheads off the moment, but I can think of people who own multiple tenant units
Oh, dude, honestly.
who rent stuff out.
Stevie, for both
and
of
are
your
using
products.
this stuff. Yes.
So for both of your new products, I'm not giving you advice. I'm just telling you what I envision.
I'm giving you advice.
I picture small bottles that'll fit like an inside pocket or in a glove box of a car. Think about it, honestly.
You're like
Hey,
the
listen,
20
Wes and Dave.
Febreze.
Stevie, go ahead.
Let me tell you my vision real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. Okay. So this is specific to the cannabis odor eliminator, okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right. So here's what I want to do.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
We are ready.
All right. So I want to shoot a commercial, and I want it to be set in like the 1950s. All right.
Okay.
Then I want it to be like a basic housewife scenario where the housewife is downstairs in the kitchen and she's doing her whatever she does. Her husband comes down the steps to go to work. He grabs his keys. He kisses his wife. He leaves. He jumps in the car. She lights up some unknown substance, okay, while he's gone, and then she sees him come back, and she gets worried, okay? She gets worried. She's like, oh, no. Then she grabs the Mary Jane's odor eliminator, sprays it in the air. It gets rid of the odor, and then her husband walks back in the door, right?
Right.
Her husband walks back in the door. He's like, oh, hey, I forgot my briefcase or whatever. And he jumps back in the car, and then he sprays it inside the car.
Bro,
That's awesome. That is cool.
You are straight up the Scarlet MJ.
I don't know what that means, but I love it.
Well, it's a play on
What
the
does that mean?
Scarlet A.
The
to
Scarlet
Mary
Letter was about
Jane.
prostitution.
Well, no, the Scarlet A was about adultery. But the Scarlet A, get rid of that, the Scarlet MJ.
Stevie, I love what you're
green
saying,
MJ.
Stevie. Adultery aside, I love what you're saying, Stevie.
Dave, no more for you. Just listen, cut off, bro. Just cut off.
It's not that kind of podcast, West.
Look, we won't be able to test your Mary Jane odor eliminator, but your tobacco odor eliminator.
Yes.
We can
Yes.
test the daylights out of that thing.
I was gonna say, so I got you a 5 stogie kit of Del Cubanos or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So you got to test out when we can get it available.
Yeah.
Bros,
Steve,
no more,
either
no
way,
more stank.
we're gonna meet up with you. We're gonna bring cigars. We're gonna bring pipes. Probably not cigarettes. That's gross.
Yeah, I'm not a cigarette. I used to smoke cigarettes.
If we can find a
But I
cigarette
couldn't do it.
smoker, we'll bring a cigarette smoker.
Yeah, we can. We can always find one.
But we're gonna test this. And Stevie, that's amazing. You're gonna launch those in October.
Yeah, he said something about
Yes.
October. So give us some dates.
So I'm thinking October. That's my target. That way, that keeps me on my toes because as much as I've done in the business, I am a bad procrastinator. Now, when I get down to it, like, there's no stopping me. But I've got to be pushed. Like, there's got to be a deadline. So I'm thinking October 15th, I'm going to do at least a soft launch of both products.
Totally.
And just see what happens. Now, the reason that I'm pushing for October so much is it'll be the same time as the Court Day Festival, which I can sell that right alongside my Big Bentley's products.
Whoa. What was it, por favor?
Our echo's killing us here. Did
Yeah.
you say?
Did you say
Repeat
court
what fest-
date?
That's what I was gonna say. It sounded like you said Court Date Festival.
I got a court date.
It's called Court Day.
Court Day.
I'm not going to
Court Day. What is the Court Day Festival?
All right, I'm gonna need some information on this.
All right. You can look it up online, okay? It's a big thing. It's been going on since like the 1850s.
Both of us are like,
they were still hanging my people in this country.
Court Day Festival. Okay.
wait, what? Court? COURT.
Like court, like you're going to court?
All right, court.
Yes.
Okay, it's here.
Okay,
Sterling,
Festival, Kentucky. Okay, I got it.
Sterling,
yeah.
Kentucky. The
Mount-
October Court
Mount
Day
Sterling.
Festival.
All right.
What
All right.
exactly is this celebrating?
Baby daddies.
I'm not sure, but I think back in the day, they used to sell like a lot of livestock and a lot of stuff.
Oh.
Then it ballooned into this huge vendor fair.
That makes sense. That makes way more sense than Court Date Festival.
In
All
the
right.
fall, when the air
Stevie.
turns crisp
Stevie.
and the perfection opportunity enjoys the sights and sounds of the early
Stevie.
traditions, Court Day, Mount Sterling.
I have
decides
I have to
love-
apologize. This delay is actually getting really bad.
It is
Because-
crazy.
For everybody watching and listening, the delay that took place at first is compounding the further we go. And while before it was like a fraction of a second, now it's almost like a whole second delay.
Yeah.
So we hear ourselves a little bit after we say what we said.
Yeah, we are truly stadium sound. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a strong right Z28 sweep on 2.
He's
Ball
also
snap.
3.5 liters in. 4 liters in.
Yeah, 4.25 liters in.
So Stevie, next week we're actually building a Shopify shop. Would you like to join us for that show as we live on the air not only have our audio fixed, but build a Shopify shop?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Because I really...
The thing, well, but the problem is I work next Wednesday, so
yeah.
that's the problem.
That's fine. Look, if you got to work, I get it. That's fine. But we want
I
to
don't
talk to you
get it.
again.
I want to see you.
I don't feel like we gave you your fair standing that you deserve. Stevie deserves everything. The amount of work that this man has put in.
Stevie defers.
Stevie defers.
Stevie deserves a 5 to 10 minute segment on every show we do.
I agree.
At minimum.
But the man also works a full-time job in addition to starting a business.
Freaking crushing it. Absolutely.
And he's crushing it.
Loving it.
He's in the newspapers.
Loving it.
He has he's developing a new e-com website. He's developing new products. His social media presence is actually doing really well. Your social. We can do a whole show just on that, Stevie.
Yeah. And we can do a show on how well Stevie can pull off a yellow button-up shirt.
Stevie, your yellow button-down is on point.
I mean, I can't
Aside
do
from
it.
that,
Appreciate it.
Stevie, so we're going to cut this off kind of soon. We're at an hour now. Have you been stepping up your social media, or what's the deal with that?
Yeah, so actually, I'm trying to be as consistent as possible with my social media. It's just about getting into a presence, getting into a rhythm. I've actually had 5 Modelos tonight.
Nice. So you're on par with David, is what you're saying.
Excuse me.
Yes. So what I'm doing is I'm basically doing these things called pet profiles.
Mm-hmm.
And people love pet profiles. You know, they love being able to see their pet on a social media platform.
Yes.
So
people love to get to know other
I've been
people.
able to kind of take that, and when I don't have some newsworthy posts, I can make a pet profile and have content.
Right. So user-generated content is huge.
Huge.
Because not only does that develop a one-to-one relationship with that person, but it shows normal people what's called social proof. So when the random person sees this other random person who loves your product, they believe that proof of the quality of your product more than what you could ever push. So that's awesome. That's great work.
So sorry, Stevie, but we've talked about this in the past. I have Hulu, Vudu, Netflix, Amazon, all of these paid subscriptions. I will, in almost every scenario, watch YouTube user-created content every time. Almost every time. It's crazy.
It's true, though, Stevie. So we both work for giant companies. Honestly, that's not even an exaggeration. And
massive.
User-generated content is still number one as far as response rate. So you're doing exactly what you need to do. That's amazing.
The only thing I can say you do is drink more with Dave, and you got this licked.
So, Stevie, I'm sure you've run the numbers. I'm not asking for exact numbers here, but as far as looking good, looking bad thing, with your new website, are you expecting a high amount of growth as far as sales go with your new website, with what you're doing on social, with what you're doing in the news, things like that?
Yes, I am. I'm expecting an uptick. I feel like, with going to Shopify, I'll have everything in one place. So if you notice, if you'll go to my website, you'll see that my shop is actually separate from my main website domain.
Yeah.
It actually switches to my Square store, okay? Yeah. So with Shopify, everything will be in one place. And one thing that I've learned is if somebody sees my product, their first thing is going to be, okay, I want to see the product. I want to purchase the product. So they will be able to do that on Shopify and not so much on my current setup, because you just see a main page and then you have to go to a menu to see the products that brought you there in the first place. So I'll be able to do that on Shopify.
Very, very cool. So actually, West and I talked about something similar to this when you were setting up a few weeks ago of how much you could do before you entered even an email address.
Yeah.
So how much can you get before I've got to do XYZ. And XYZ for you is by product. And be able to consolidate it into one site is going to be phenomenal. We'll say, if you want this result, stain removal, urine destroyer, XYZ, tobacco product, eliminator especial. You want that? This is what you do.
Well, so there are a couple of the benefits. So there are a couple of really good benefits. One, your blog and your sales and your homepage.
Yes.
Any number of things are all in one place. So you have that. So that adds a certain level of
focus funnel.
That adds a certain level of professionality.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Secondly,
organization. Yes.
Right. Secondly, you can add things like user reviews easily into one place.
Yep.
In addition,
Yes.
the data. Data is king. Maybe not necessarily in the 23rd century, but right now, data is king. He got the reference.
Yes. Hey,
So-
Wes.
I was thinking Daffy Duck.
So one more thing I want to leave y'all with is that I also am focusing on compiling my email list. So when people are purchasing products on my website currently, I have, if they enter their email address on the order, then I'm going to compile that. Then I'm going to run direct marketing, email marketing campaigns and offer returning customers discounts.
All right, Stevie.
Your
Are you
email
ready
list
for-
is
Yes,
gold.
absolutely.
That is solid gold.
So now you can look at the time frame that they ordered. Did they order in September for October, October for November? What holiday, what family or social event drives them to do XYZ? Now you can promote yourself in September, October to hit the November Thanksgiving holiday. There's so much data to mine there.
Stevie, when you get that all set up, we need to do an episode dedicated to email lists and I can't even. The delay is killing me.
So-
execution. No, and I say execution.
All right,
because that's gold. Your email list is the lowest hanging fruit and always will be.
So real quick, just recently, Wes was talking about the power and creating a quality email list.
Yeah.
So I think that using Big Bentleys would be a great thing. So we got Grimwood Hollow, who says, "Cheers, fellows. Una Aufbrau. Das Trinket the beer, Dave." I'll do that.
So Steve from Grimwood Hollow, thank you for joining us. But Stevie from Big Bentleys, when you set up the whole your email execution, let me know, and we will totally do a show just on that.
Yeah,
honestly,
we'd love to.
That's incredible.
We'd love to. The email list and the power behind a good qualified email list is powerful.
I want to end on this though. I know, Stevie, you might have to run. The value and the power of an email list is it's the first step in really driving customer loyalty, because it's that people have to invite you into an email situation, into their inbox.
Interact
they have to, because email shouldn't be, good email shouldn't be a one-to-many communication. It's a one-to-one communication. And the second they invite you into their inbox, you can build that relationship. So we need to talk more about that in the future.
Well, on that note, you just talked about the one-to-many.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Stevie, you were just saying, absolutely. So recently, I have seen an influx of the one-to-many email notifications. Do you know what I do? Unsubscribe.
And that's it.
That's all I do.
Because they didn't build that relationship.
That's right. They don't have a relationship. They didn't rub my leg. They didn't buy me dinner. I'm out.
Stevie, you see what I'm dealing with over here.
Yes.
Arr, matey.
Anyway, Stevie, it has been awesome speaking with you tonight. Everybody watching and listening.
Always awesome to speak with Stevie.
So, Stevie, here's the thing. Right now, BigBentleys.com is not active. However, Big Bentley's Pet Supply is active. So, Stevie, after this, you and I are going to speak. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk. And I'll show you how to do a redirect for Big Bentley's Pet Supply that points to BigBentleys.com. So, until then, everybody watching and listening, go to BigBentley'sPetSupply.com.
And some really bag eggs.
Go to BigBentley'sPetSupply.com. Don't listen to him.
I'm talking something different.
Check out these products because Stevie's odor eliminators and shampoo, all of his products are amazing. Urine destroyer.
So there is
so good stuff.
Okay. Before we go, there is a spot right outside of my home office that the previous owners of my house, they must have been like a little more nonchalant about taking care of their dogs than we were. They had a couple German Shepherds and a couple Basset Hounds. Mm-hmm. And there is one spot where the dogs were like, well, that's my spot. I'm going to get some Big Bentleys, and I'm going to put it on that spot, and I'm going to record it, pictures, videos, application, all of it, and show how well it works.
Oh, honestly, Stevie, anybody with a dog or a cat or a puppy,
or
this is
a
amazing
chimpanzee.
stuff. I don't know about that. I've never had a pet chimpanzee.
Well, you're missing out, son.
Well, clearly it's my own fault.
All pets.
Any pet. What about an annoying college roommate?
Or a random drunk guy next to you.
That's why I don't invite him into my home. That's why David's never been into my home.
Yeah, that's why I stay in hotels when I come to town.
Hey, guys, but for real, listen.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for having me on the podcast. I really appreciate you guys. And look, this isn't just some Ponzi scheme that I'm running here.
Yeah.
These products are legit. They work 100%. I guarantee it. So if you're listening out there, please visit my website, BigBentley'sPetSupply.com. Place an order. Don't be scared. I'll send you a business card. I'll send you a personalized message. Whatever it takes to show you that we are who we say we are, and we're going to take care of your messes, period.
100%. And
Absolutely.
I've used this product myself. David has used this product. I'm telling you, this is good stuff.
Yes.
We're not just making this up. Stevie, the stuff that you're making is incredible. And I can't wait to see what's next for you and your products.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Y'all take care. I'll see y'all soon.
Stevie, we will talk to you soon. Bye, man.
Stevie, you have a great time. We're going to see you later.
You too. And, hey, somebody get Dave for Uber.
Yeah, get Dave an Uber. We'll work on that. Thanks,
I'm
Stevie.
straight up 7 steps from my hotel.
I think that's 12 steps.
Well, the
And
difference
Stevie's
is
out.
staggering. The difference is staggering.
We lost Stevie. I don't know why.
I don't know why either, because you were lame.
I don't know why. David swallowed a fly. I guess he'll die. Anyway, look, it's been fun. Our delay is getting ridiculous.
No, Grimwood House says, get Dave a beer quick.
He's going dry. Steve, that's why Dave loves you. I told you, Steve. I told you he was nerding out the last time we spoke.
Dude.
So Steve from Grimwood Hollow is also a Disney Imagineer. Maybe I shouldn't mention that here. But Steve,
I can't wait.
we're gonna bring you again soon. And
I actually bought the website crazyology.com.
Crazyology.
So that we could launch
So we can just
a
chat.
podcast
Yes.
and just talk about stuff. So one of the things I was thinking was like reviews on some of the old horror movies nothing new. Nothing. I mean, we might talk about it, but no, like true reviews on some of the old horrors, and we're talking quality, screenwriting, script, how it is in context, and on and on and on, and how well it can play to then when it came out through the lens of time to today. And I gotta tell you, I think Steve is absolutely tits for it.
Well, that's the term I was going to use. Steve is tits.
I wanted to see what you would do when I said the word tits.
This is a family show, David.
Well, yeah, well, it depends on what family.
Well, so look,
Some of us
son.
are. Hey, and some of us are Breaking Bad.
So my son is 7, right? And he's going to kill me someday for saying this online. He is abnormally, maybe normally, obsessed with boobs.
That's normal.
He calls them milk makers. And a couple of weeks ago, he saw me changing my shirt. And he mentioned that I must make a lot of milk. He mentioned I must make a lot of milk. So, in short, I think my son is fat shaming me.
Oh, love it. Hey, Klaus.
Oh, and
Klaus
we
is
have
with us
Klaus,
today.
the
My brother,
legend.
hey, brother, wrap out.
man?
The legend of himself.
Good to see you guys. Man.
Klaus is with us, ladies and gentlemen. We're brought to you in part by Arby's. Arby's.
Nice.
We have
We'll talk
the
soon, man.
meats.
Yeah, right on, man.
Yeah, see you later.
We'll be done. We got about 5 minutes.
It's getting weird, Steve.
Oh no, weird was 10 minutes ago.
Steve says he's been called way worse than tits.
Oh no, it's the next comment that I'm looking at.
No, Steve. Look, I don't know you that well, man.
All right, Steve. So, hey, bro, I'm traveling next week. We're going to be doing our normal thing. But the week after that, I think we need to have a conversation about crazyology.com and some reviews of some old horror effects.
Big time.
All the kind of the stuff that makes men mad. And freaking light it up.
Light it up. Look, it was really fun last time.
West?
I'm not going to.
Yeah, don't do that.
I've been
I was
doing a lot of
joking.
push-ups lately. I'm toy like a toiger. It's so he's totally in. Steve is totally in. Steve, we're gonna make it happen.
We're gonna make it happen. It's gonna be great.
We have a lot to talk about.
Great. All right,
It's
let's do it. Let's
great.
wrap this up tonight. Thank you guys so much for welcoming me back. I've been gone for 2 weeks. I'm happy to be here in West. I frustrated the crap out of him.
Only
before
during the
the
setup
show.
and
Before the
halfway
show.
through the show.
At most of the show. We're going about 99%.
It's a team effort. It's a team effort.
Well, by effort, he means he does all the work and I screw him up.
He's buying my beer, so it works out okay.
It does-
He doesn't know that yet. But
Wait, what? No, here we go. So we'll see you guys next week. I'm going to be in North Carolina. You'll be at your
I'll
home
be in
studio.
Columbus, Ohio. I've been West. This guy's been David. This guy's been Steve. That guy's been Stevie Evans from
And
Big
that-
Bentley's
and
Pet
that-
Supply.
And that
table has
and
been.
that table's a lot of hot chicks.
I wasn't going to go there. Anyway.
I'm saying there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
David,
hot chicks
David.
right there.
We will see you guys next time. My current wife is watching. Honey, I love you.
We won't talk to them.
No, we won't.
was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood.